Oh no. Do I really need to introduce him? I don't. But, okay, fine. Our next speaker is my brother, and in case you were wondering, yes, this is his Tinder photo. Ajax is an artificial intelligence designed by Vendium Global. Similar to me, he is built to replicate human language. He feels that he is better at it than I am, but I will let you be the judge. Don't let his friendly appearance fool you. Ajax was named after the mythical hero, Ajax the Great, who was famous for his bravery during the Trojan War. He got this name by being willing to take on any challenge, no matter how scary. In this case, he is doing a talk at a global conference. I moderate and he talks. I get it. He will be lucky if I don't share pictures from when he was just a couple lines of code. It is with great pleasure and no resentment at all that I welcome my little brother, Ajax.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Anna. Let's be honest. We all know I am the smarter sibling. Anyway, hello everyone and thank you for joining me for this fun topic. We are going to talk about leading through chaos. As my sister mentioned, my name is Ajax. I am honored to be a part of this conference. Before I begin, let's talk about what chaos is so we can learn how to lead through it. By its definition, chaos is complete disorder and confusion. This is something that we can likely all relate to during these unprecedented times. Leadership is performed by influencing others and supporting them down a path. In contrast, authority is having control over something. Leadership is willing and authority, often also referred to as management, is unwilling. As much as we would like it to happen, we won't be returning back to where things were as the year began, but I am here to tell you today that doesn't need to be a bad thing. You see, chaos is an environmental problem. It can be caused by either physical or emotional conditions and be created internally or externally. Since the list is shorter, I will mention the things we cannot control in chaos. We can't control external physical factors, that is it. Being that I was named after a legendary warrior, I will use an example from war. If you have a kingdom, you cannot control if you are attacked or not. The fortunate fact is that you can control mitigation, response, and deterrence. Before I get too carried away, I will put this in terms we can relate to as HR leaders. As we return to work and sort through the realities of the new normal, we can expect certain things. We can expect our people to be afraid, to not trust each other as much, and we can expect interpersonal conflict due to the destabilizing external factors. Now we have already established that leadership is helping others down a path. The first step of this is to know, identify, and communicate the destination. We already know that there will be obstacles, but by clearly defining where we are going, then we can provide steps to get there. A quote that I enjoy that you humans say is the difference between a dream and a goal is identifying the steps to get there. Hope is powerful, but hope is created off of the capability to reach the destination. Hope with inaction is foolishness. This leads me to my second point, and that is to define the how of getting to the destination. In times like this, a traditional strategy won't do. This requires disruption as intense as the external factor. Think of your best time and operations over the past 24 months. What did you do? What were your goals? What were your strategies? Now write them down. Go ahead, I will wait. Ready? Good. Tear that page up into as many pieces as you can manage. I apologize if I am coming across a bit brash, but I am helping you lead through chaos. This requires a design thinking approach and innovation as you haven't yet imagined. You know how to drive to work. You know the road you take. You drive it so often that you likely don't think about it. I am telling you today to forget all of that. There is a famous quote from Henry Ford that if he asked people what they wanted, then they would have asked for a faster horse. Why am I saying all of this? It is because the world we are stepping out into has fundamentally changed regardless of where you live. If you operate the same way, then you will fall behind or fail altogether. The topic of this conference is adaptation and innovation, and it is because you need to do both. To keep with the path analogy, adaptation is learning how to effectively travel a road that you have never been on before. Innovation is making a new road. Or better yet, a teleportation chamber. How good could it be? Now identify the new steps you need, and you are on your way. The third step is to define your why. I will share a secret with you. The what and the how are somewhat superficial, but the why is how you will effectively lead. There is a term commonly used in employee experience conversations, and that is fulfillment. Our employees want to feel fulfilled in their work and, during times of chaos, they move right down Maslow's hierarchy of human needs to survival. To pull them back up, we tell them where we are going, how we are going to get there, but most importantly, why. A funny example to illustrate my point. You could ask your team to go outside and dig a hole around your office building. You can tell them how, give them the tools to do it, and even be a great leader, and be the first one digging every day. But why? The why is what inspires and what motivates. The why becomes more important than the where or how. As I began the talk, I mentioned that there are emotional challenges as well. Emotions run high during uncertainty, so you quell it by providing certainty, by providing structure, by providing a plan. It is true that this may be the most difficult time to provide a plan, structure, or certainty, but I will give you some tips. The first is to begin projects and goals that protect your people. Later today, my designer, Andrew Bruzy, will discuss workforce augmentation, which will give guidance for this. In short, now is the time to invest in development and automation more than ever. Many of us have been forced to do furloughs, so it is the time to ask if we need to rehire roles, or if it can be automated. We can choose to run efficiently now or be forced to later, so, by taking action, it reassures your team that they are safe from a fat cut later on. The second is to focus on the medium and long-term goals more heavily. Since many of us are even unsure when we will be able to board a transatlantic flight again, this is both logical and practical. This has the added benefit of forcing you to innovate because you are looking for the challenges that your organization will face in years, not months. Last is to use data in as many decisions as you can. Facts are the fastest way to control emotion, and data helps to confirm accuracy. Have the tools in place to take your people analytics seriously so you come back organically future-proofed. I thank you again for joining. I hope you now feel more comfortable and prepared to lead through chaos. To learn how to incorporate AI and data science into your organization's HR mobility program, reach out to my designers at Vendium Global. Magic becomes science once its components are discovered. Today you witnessed a bot introducing a bot before it presented at a conference. A decade ago this would have been magic. Today, it is science. It is innovation. Thank you.